Hey everybody! So, I know today is Tuesday, but I'm giving you guys a bonus video because I slacked last week. Big time. I'm really sorry about that. There's no excuse. I have no reasonable excuse. I was just lazy and I didn't do it. So, I'm back again this week, and this week you get 2 videos. So you get this one today, and then Thursday, my normal, regular, scheduled video will be up. So, today, as you can see from the title up there or down there, wherever you're looking at it at, I'm going to do a review on the Louis Vuitton Key Pouch or Key Clay. It was called the Key Clay, I know, for like the longest time, but now when you look it up, it's actually called Key Pouch on their website now. I think clay was like the French word for it, so technically it's a clay, but so the reason I wanted to do not so much a review, because I've only had this for about a month, but I wanted to do a like, is it worth it? Like, should you invest the actual money to get this? How do I like it so far? What can I fit in it? Etc. So, gonna just start off with no keys on this thingy. And so it comes like this. It's just regular little like clasp right here. And then it's got the zipper, and you can actually, the clasp is like hidden like on the side, so you can actually throw this in there if you don't use it for your keys, or if you use your keys and stick your keys in here, and then it just zips up like a little coin purse. So I use it for my keys, and I actually, before I got this, had a like a Coach one, but I will say that the Coach one was probably this much thicker. It was probably up here because it was like a whole handful that I had to grab it. So it's probably like maybe a ½ an inch to an inch thicker this way, but it was probably about the same like length that it is right here. So I really did like that one, and it was only $20. So that was the plus on that one, but that one did come from the outlet. So I think normally they're about $40, but at the outlet it was like 20 bucks. And I loved it, and I used it for almost a year now, because I think I got it last spring. So I used it for about a year, and it did everything that I needed it to, but at the same time, I only put my keys in it. And this one I actually have inside here, well, right now I have my license, my debit card, and then my like a Walmart gift card or whatever. Some cash, some change, all this change. I think it's like 90 cents or something. And then that's it. I had some bobby pins in here, but I don't have them in there anymore. So now it's empty. There's nothing in it whatsoever. So I'm going to show you guys that. So here are my keys. I have all my keys on like one little keychain. And I have my house key, my gym like key fob thing, 2 of these little like, I don't know what they're called, they're like rewards card thingies, but they're for my car, like for when I get oil changes and stuff like that. And then my car key, which is this massive honking key, and so it's just so big to where it fits in here, like it fits in there fine, but it's just a big key. And I had that little that like key ring holder thing, and this is just so big that it won't fit in there. So now this clasp here, you have to pull it and then like pop it up, like it doesn't just come up. So like even if I like push as hard as I want, it still is not going to unlock, which is good because it's like a safety feature. So then I just put those on there and snap it on. That way it's like easy access. So like say I don't want to use this for whatever reason for my keys, I can just take it off super easy. So these will fit in here, and all I do is just kind of push them in there and then stick all of that in there with it. The only thing that makes it a little bit of a struggle is the actual key ring that is like holding all my keys together. So once I zip that, it closes like nice. Now it does, if you can see, it kind of like bulges out on the side a little bit, like right here, and it is a little bulky, but it fits my keys like perfectly. And I feel like it is a little tight on the zipper. Now, I don't always do that. Now, what I like to do is put all of this stuff that I had before, shove that back in there with my change. And I'm not gonna lie, I grabbed this thing so much just for these like main components. Components. Sorry. I don't really use my wallet anymore. And so like I did my wallet review video in the last video that I posted, I guess 2 weeks ago. And it's just, it's not necessary anymore. I literally never reach for that wallet anymore, even though I carry my purse. And where I live about a maybe 2-minute drive from Walmart, Shop and Save, Taco Bell, McDonald's, like a bunch of stuff that I can just drive to quickly. And there have been multiple times I've needed to like run to Walmart really quick because I had to get like cough medicine for Dino, or had to go pick up something for food real quick. Like, it is so easy to just run out of the house, grab this and my keys, and just go. Like, I don't need to worry about my purse, and then I have these and my phone. And what I like about this, so I have the 6S. It's almost the same size. It like goes right up to that white part, like right to the edge there. And so it's so easy to just hold everything in my hands. And that was the problem with my Coach one, is I couldn't grab it. Like, it was too big for my hands. And I don't know if I just have abnormally small hands or if I just have normal girly hands. I don't really know, but it was too much to carry just like in my hands like that. And this one, it feels a lot more safe and secure, so I'm not worried about like the key ring right here like coming off or falling off, because this is locked. Now, this is $200. So for a lot of people, that is a huge price point. That is ridiculous. It is not worth it. Okay, yeah. I don't really even want to justify the $200, but if I had to justify it, it's good quality. It's a luxury brand that I have been in love with for a very, very long time. The zipper is like impeccably smooth. Like, I feel like that's a really weird thing to say, but if you know zippers, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's like butter. It's just buttery. Like, it opens so good. It doesn't ever get stuck on anything, which is really nice. It never gets caught. It doesn't slide open, so like I'm not afraid that like my wallet or my change or my debit or anything are gonna fall out of there. And it fits so like perfect in my little front pocket of my purse, so that I never even lose these. And so I don't know, I really am in love with this, and I honestly think that like later on in the future that I might get more of these. I don't know what for, because I really like this one and it fits perfect for like my keys and my debit and stuff. And since I've had this, I am seriously thinking about switching to like downsizing majorly to a small purse. And because I mean, I don't really need a massive bag anymore. My son's 4 and I don't really carry much besides like the things that are in here, my keys, my phone, and then like a water bottle. Like, I really don't carry much anymore. And so for me, I think I'm probably going to downsize, and I think this has seriously helped. Overall, I think that it is a good investment. It's a very good piece for, like, I was talking to my best friend about this, and she was saying, I asked her, I was like, hey, if I ever got you one of these, like, would you like it? And to her, she was like, I don't know. Like, she didn't really care, because to her, it was like, well, it's $200. Who really cares about spending that much money on something? But she's also not, like, one of those people that's super, I don't know, I guess into like major luxury brands. And not that I am, not that I'm like a snob and I'm like really into stuff like that, but I feel like going into fashion school, I know what I like and I know what I've always wanted. I just don't have the means or funds to get it. And granted, this was actually a gift, a Christmas gift. I don't know, I do think, like, if I had the money, I don't have the money right now, but if I had the money to purchase this on my own, I would have, regardless. And I'm really happy that either way that I do have it. And I think that if you are a person that wants to start a luxury collection, or you want to start dabbling into like the fashion industry, and maybe, you know, Chanel is way too high priced for you, or Givenchy, or Gucci's too high, or, you know, this is something that is, granted it's $200, but it's something to start you into that luxury, like, open that luxury door for you. And so I do really, really love this, and it's something that's gonna last me a good while. And I was telling my husband that because we walked into Target like a few days after Christmas, and we went into Target, and he actually saw these little things. Like, it was probably about the same length, but it had like a little pocket on the outside or whatever, and like a zipper and stuff at Target. And there's like a bunch of colors just hanging there. You know, like when you walk in Target and there's like the handbags and there's like stuff on the end caps. It was there, and he's like, look at this. This is only like, I don't know if it was $10 or $20. Could have been like $14.99. But he's like, hey, look at this. Why don't you just get one of these? It was way cheaper. Like, you didn't have to get that expensive one. I said, okay, yeah, true. It's cheaper, but it's gonna like rip. The seams are gonna fall apart eventually. Like, it's not gonna hold up. This will. And if it rips apart, you can go back to the Louis Vuitton store and tell them, like, hey, like, this shouldn't be doing this. These should be all, you know, connected and together. It shouldn't be falling apart like this. Now, I understand if you cram stuff in here, it might rip apart, but I feel like there's not too many things you can shove in here that it would. Like, if you take care of it, I think that it's a good piece to have, I think, in your collection. And I do maybe plan on getting more, and I've seen a few videos of different things that people use these for. Like, some girls use them for like to hold like small size tampons, like hair ties and bobby pins. I've seen some people use it like for like strictly cards, like how I have my debit and stuff in here, but like rewards cards or like your business cards. I don't see the point in having like 50 of these. Like, that's a little redundant, but maybe like 1 or 2 of them I could see having. I don't understand the point of having too many of them, but for the way that I use it, it's very practical. And I don't know, it's nice having something that is not going to take up a lot of space. It's gonna last a long time, and I don't know, when you hold it, you kind of have that feeling that like you know, like, I can only describe it with my face, but like that feeling of like, look what I got, look what I got. Not that like I want to brag or boast that I have this, but it makes you kind of feel a little happy inside to be able to hold something like that. And not that like, because I don't own, like, this is the only luxury item that I own, and it's so tiny and it fits in my hand. And like, I would never get like a Louis Vuitton phone case, like a real one that's like $400 or $500, you know. And I would never get, like, there are certain things that I wouldn't get because I just don't see the point of it. But this is something that I use every single day. I've used it every day since I got it, and I don't regret asking for this at all. Like, I really, really am very happy with owning this. And I think that if you get it, or if you're looking at it and you're kind of like, is it worth it? I definitely would say 100% yes. Like, 100% definitely get it if you're thinking about it. If you're not sure about it and you're just like, I don't know if I want to spend the money on it, I would suggest to at least go in the store. Like, if you have a store near you, I know not everyone does, but I would suggest to go into the actual store, and maybe, like, if you have a giant key like I do, or maybe if you have smaller keys, like, go in and like take your keychain off and like test. They will let you test it out. They're not snobby, rude people. They will let you see it, because if you're seriously consider buying it and you're not really sure what all it holds in it, or like just take your essentials, figure out, you know, whether you're doing your cards in it, or like if you're doing your keys and your cards like I do, or just your keys, go in and test it out. Hold it, like, make sure it fits in your hand, and like see if you would like actually be okay holding this and your phone together and like running somewhere. Or if you're fine with it, you know, if it doesn't fit your keys perfectly, or if you don't like it to bulge out like that, make sure you're okay with holding the keys in your hand and you feel okay with them and you feel like secure with them, like that you won't lose them or drop them. But I would definitely say this is like a definite product to get. Like, if you're gonna start now, get this. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, or I hope that you got something out of it. And this is just a real non-sponsored, you know, like trying to force you into getting something kind of video. Like, this is my honest opinion. and I am fully obsessed with this thing. Like, I cannot even, I don't know, even like the feeling of it, like because it's that canvas, just the feeling of it, it just feels nice. Like, it feels really nice. It does feel like leather, but I know that this is not leather, it's canvas. And that is one thing I think that helps it hold up a little better than leather, because the Coach one that I had was leather and it got like scuffs and scratches on it, and I couldn't really do anything about it, and I couldn't get it out. And so I just kind of had to deal with it. But I didn't mind because it was only $20. So, but I will link this down below. I will find it and I will link it in the down bar if you want to go to their website and see like the different, they have it in like this classic monogram. They have the Damier Ebene, Damier Azur, and then like they have leather ones, but I think the leather ones are a little thicker. Like they go like the Coach one that I was explaining. It's a little thicker than these. These are thinner and like more easy to hold in your hands. And the leather ones are more expensive than these. They're not $200. They are a little more. I'm not exactly sure, but I will link all that down below so that you guys can go check that out if you want to. So I really hope that you appreciated this video. I'm really sorry I didn't upload last week, but ta-da, you get a video today. And I will be back on Thursday with another video for you all. I will see you guys soon. Bye.